How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another rebuilding video, and this was a special one because I got a guest with me. This is my girlfriend. For you new guys, you haven't met her yet. Hi.
What's up?
So she's gonna be picking a team for me. We're gonna put fantasy draft on, and she's gonna draft the team completely. I'm not gonna help you at all. I'll answer some really small questions, but I'm not, telling you who to pick. And then I'm gonna try to rebuild that team and win a championship with them. That's what we do on this channel. So fantasy draft there is on. Let's go into it. What team do you want to play with?
What do you think?
I'm guessing the Bulls. There's no promises that Jimmy's going to be there.
No.
Okay, so Bulls. You better hope it's like a top 10 pick. Because if it's not, then you're not getting Jimmy. You ready? You got number 7. You may be able to get Jimmy. Yep. So you can get, here you go. I'm giving her the controller now. And I'll tell you where Jimmy is because I know that's who you want. So you're going to hit the right bumper.
This one? Oh, okay.
Jimmy, you see? Jimmy Butler.
Yes. Do I just click?
Click him, yeah.
A.
And yes. Okay, so now we want to hold Y so you can get to your next pick.
Y.
So now you're all alone. I'm not telling you who to get. I'm not telling you what position you should get or anything. Okay, now that's your list of people.
Okay.
Talk us through your process. What are you thinking right now?
I don't know. I'll probably just pick people that I know.
Okay.
But I know most of these people, but I don't know what position they play.
Don't worry.
It tells you, but
just pick what you think is the best.
Alright. How many people are on this list?
About 300 people in the NBA. So.
Okay. Is this what I think it is? No.
You think you're looking for Klay Thompson?
Yeah.
He's long gone. He's too good.
Oh no. Iguodala. Who is that?
Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
He's ugly. Okay.
I know one guy you're gonna get when you see him.
Dang. He got an F. What am I supposed to be looking at?
You just picking a team that you want me to play with. That's it.
No, but I want to pick good people.
So this means overall. That means yes, Jimmy Butler is an 88. So his overall is an 88. The lower overall, the worse the player is.
Right. Okay.
So if you want some good players, you should probably go up. The further you go down, the lower it gets. So
right, makes sense. Okay. We're gonna pick. How many people am I picking?
13, so you gotta hurry.
Okay. We'll go him.
Hold Y.
Y.
Until your next pick. So now you have Jimmy Butler and Kevin Love.
Okay. Wait, who do you think I'm gonna pick? I kind of hit the B button.
That's fine.
Can I, make edits at the end?
What do you mean?
If I don't want a player, can I, switch him out?
You want to trade. Is that what I'm hearing?
Maybe.
No.
If I get to 13...
This is your team. You're not making any changes.
Oh my God.
This is your team. So you got Jimmy, Kevin Love, and Derrick Rose so far.
Okay. Should I put Kobe on there?
Up to you.
Ricky Rubio, Gordon Dragic. See, I know all these players.
So glad I did.
Oh, I hit no. Okay.
Who's that?
Kobe.
You picked up Kobe. It's an
old man.
Old man for sure.
Old man.
Zaza Pachulia. So,
why?
Jimmy Butler, Derrick Rose, Kevin Love, and Zaza Pachulia.
And Kobe.
Okay. I'll tell you what I think about the team at the end of it. He may have already been picked then.
Oh!
Cal Korver, okay. Alright. That's a okay pickup, I guess.
Who the hell's Nene? Why does he only have one name?
It's Nene. He has a first name and last name, but he goes by Nene.
Nene. Hey! Is that him?
That's his little brother.
Oh my god, I'm so mad. Is he good? You said you would answer questions.
Is he good? Is not a good. You can see his overall. He's a 72 overall.
But
Steph Curry's like a 98.
Ugly ass. Ugly ass. Alright. We're gonna put Joakim.
She's just gonna draft the entire Bulls roster.
Yeah.
2 hours later.
Okay, so let's take a look at your team, and we'll see how good it is. So Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, Derrick Rose, Kobe in a Bulls uniform, Joakim Noah, Wilson Chandler, Zaza Pachulia, Cal Korver, Sean Livingston, Ersan Ilyasova, Anderson Varejao, Mike Dunleavy. When did you pick? I didn't see you pick Mike Dunleavy. So you got 4 Bulls players on this team. Now, there's 30 teams in the league. Out of the 30, what position do you think you are? Like, how good is your team?
Second.
7th, right here. 5th, right here. And this guy says you're 13th.
Well, out of 30, I think that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Okay, now it's my turn to try to rebuild the team. Okay, I am back. It's been like a week since we recorded that intro with her picking the team, so I forgot kind of what's on the team. So let me take a look at it right now. Of course, I remember we had Jimmy, we had Kevin Love, we had Derrick Rose, but I forgot the rest. So Kobe, Wilson, Chandler. Oh, okay, like I remember me not thinking that she drafted a bad team. Honestly, I think she drafted a pretty good team. But one thing I did notice is that she drafted a bunch of players on one-year deals. Kobe, Joakim, OJ Mayo, like all these guys are on one-year deals. So I don't know if we're going to have enough money to re-sign them after the season because we're $62 million under the cap right now. So we'll see how it goes. Out of respect for her, I'm not going to make any trades this first season. I honestly want to see how good her team would have been without any trades or anything. So that's what we're going to do. Take a look at the rotation here. Derrick Rose, Kobe, Jimmy, K-Love, and Zaza. I think she drafted a pretty solid team. I think we can all agree on that. Like, she has some scoring. On the bench is actually pretty good, too. She got some shooting in Cal Korver, some length in that backup point guard position. So I think she drafted a good team. I think I kind of want Noah starting at center over Zaza. But yeah, that's what we're rolling with. I'm going to simulate to the All-Star break, and we'll see what the record is, and hopefully it's good enough to make the playoffs. But if not, of course, I'm here to rebuild. At the All-Star break, we're sitting at 34-18, a really good record. We just lost a game against the Hawks, but that's okay. Really good record. I think we have we're a half a game behind that number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. The Pacers are playing really well too. So, and then the Cavs and the Magic, they're right on our tail. So we can't get too comfortable, but we're playing really well. I'm proud of what we got so far. Let me see who's leading the team in scoring. Kevin Love is leading the team in scoring, averaging 20 and 12. What a season for him. Jimmy Butler averaging 19. Kobe is out right now day to day, so he's been out for a while now. He's played 49 games so far, but he was averaging 15. Same thing with Derrick Rose. I don't think we have any other injuries, which is great because you guys know me. I always get stuck with the injury bug, and we are in the Bulls locker room. You know, the injury bug lives with the Bulls. So we're going to have to see how the rest of the season pans out. I want to see if anybody is going for any awards for our team. So just looking for that Bulls logo. Defensive Player of the Year, Joakim Noah's up there. But I doubt he's going to win. If you take a look at his competition, I don't know if he's going to win that, but he's in the running. So All-Star participants. Kevin Love is in the All-Star game, but that is it for us, and nobody in three-point shootout or the dunk contest. So here we go. I'm pretty sure Joakim won the Defensive Player of the Year a couple years ago. So, I mean, he could win it for a second time, but you look at the people he was running against, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, all those guys. Yeah, I don't think he's going to do that. So we're just going to keep going to the end of the season. We'll see what the record is and keep our fingers crossed that we don't get hit with an injury or something. Because right now it looks like we're set up pretty well going into the playoffs. So we just got to keep it going and we'll see what the record is. At the end of the season, Kevin Durant wins the MVP award in a Brooklyn Nets uniform. D'Angelo Russell wins Rookie of the Year. Bogut wins Sixth Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Anthony Davis. Draymond Green wins Most Improved. Cool. That's cool. And Coach of the Year goes to Fred Hoiberg. Wow, we won Coach of the Year, so that's pretty good. Just trying to see if we see any Bulls players on any of these all teams. All defensive team, Jimmy Butler and Joakim Noah there. We didn't have any rookies. Okay, that's all we got. So, we did finish with the best record in the Eastern Conference. My girlfriend did a pretty good job. We took over the Pacers number 1 seed, and we actually up 4 games on them. So, pretty good for her for drafting this team. You take a look in the West. Los Angeles battling it out, man. That's crazy. Clippers and Lakers. Clippers end up getting the number 1 seed. Lakers is the number 2 seed. First round of the playoffs for us, we're going against the 76ers, who's led by DeMarcus Cousins and Rodney Hood. So it should be a good matchup here. Let me see if we have any injuries. I didn't think so. Zaza's out for the playoffs, it seems like. Not a big deal because we have Anderson Varejao to back that backup center up. So I'm not too worried about Zaza being gone. So take a look at the rotation. Normalize it a bit. I think we want Wilson Chandler starting at this point. Kobe's tired down there, and I definitely don't want him. He's tired and on fire at the same time, but I'd rather him come off the bench there. So this is what we're rolling with. Game 1 against the Philadelphia 76ers is a loss. That's not good. Rodney Hood dropped 22 on us. Game 2 is a loss. Game 3, okay. I was kind of scared there, but game 2, we lost by 2 points. Game 3, we win by 5. Game 4, are we about to get eliminated in the first round with the best record in the East? Yo, that would be crazy. And we did. We just got eliminated in the first round by the 8th seed. I don't want to talk about it. It just happened. It's over. Okay, that's kind of depressing, honestly. And Cavaliers win the championship. What happened that we just lost that many games? Like, I'm so confused by that. 5 games. Anybody get injured of important? Like, no, all of our top players were there. We just got eliminated in the first round. It wasn't even really a competition. I don't know, but hey, she picked a good team. We had the number 1 seed. We just couldn't do anything in the playoffs. But here we go, going into the offseason. Let's see who won Finals MVP for the Cavs. The rookie Jahlil Okafor. Jahlil Okafor wins the Finals MVP, and Kobe retires. Okay, so we lose Kobe out right there. No big deal. He was 37 and on the last year of his contract anyway, so I'm not complaining about that. Good for Kobe and in his season. I wish we would have won a championship with him, but it is what it is. And I'm still on the screen because you saw my batteries were about to die. So right now I'm in a process to change the batteries, and it's done that quick. So here we go. We had the best record in the East, so we shouldn't have a lottery pick. We don't have a lottery pick, so I'm going to skip right past that. We're going to go right into the draft. Let's go right into the draft and try to make some trades. We don't have a lot of players locked up right now, but I do want to try to move Kyle Korver and Wilson Chandler if we can. So first thing on the agenda, Kyle Korver in this first round pick. That's the 29th pick. Really probably worth not much, but hey, we'll see what we can get for him. We can get Nikola Jokic. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I don't want to give up 2 first-round picks for him. He's still pretty young. We could pick up that guy, but then again, they want 2 first-rounders. We could pick up Monte Ellis. I wonder if Monte Ellis' overall is going to drop because he's 30 years old at this point. He's making a lot of money, too. I don't know if we want to invest in Monte that much. So we'll see. We'll come back to that. Of course, we got Jamal Crawford, who's always going to fill the stat sheet up, man. I can't explain how great this guy can be off that bench, so maybe we'll look at that. I'm just going to play around with some trades, and I'll be back once we figure things out. Okay, I decided that since we're trying to win a championship next season, like next season's our last chance, I don't care about contracts. Monte's making $10 million a year, and Tyreek Evans is also. But this trade looks too good. Again, I'm trying to win a championship next year, so these first-round picks mean nothing to me. Wilson Chandler, 2 first-rounders and a second-rounder for Tyreek Evans and Monte Ellis, so we're increasing our depth a little bit. And now we have a new start in small forward, which should be great. Now I want to try to flip Kyle Korver, like we said earlier. Let's see what we can get for these 2 first-rounders and Kyle Korver. And they're not offering us much. Man, I thought Kyle Korver would be worth a little bit more than just 1 star. He's still one of the best shooters in the game. So we'll be back. What if I can flip Tyreek Evans for like a better small forward? Wouldn't that be crazy? Derek Favors, no thank you. Chris Bosh and Rudy Gay. But no. Okay, I'll be back if I figure something out. If not, we're just going to go into free agency and take it up from there. Okay, so this is a trade we figured out for Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver in the first rounder for Norman Powell in the first rounder. Kyle Korver is 35 years old. Him and Norman Powell have the same overall, but Norman Powell is only 23. And I actually have been watching the playoff series between the Raptors and the Indiana Pacers, and I like the way Norman Powell has played, man. I haven't watched him until this point, and I like him as a person, as a player. So I'm going to pick him up there, and hopefully his overall jumps up a bit since he is pretty young. And we just dished off his contract, Kyle Korver's contract a bit for some guy making less than $1 million a year. So I think that's a good trade. We still have 2 more first rounders. So I'm going to package that and Monte Ellis maybe and see what we can get. If not anything, then we'll just stick with Monte because Monte still is a great player out here. We can make this trade and move up in the draft. Monte Because then again, like I said, Monte's 30 years old, so his overall may drop. When we take a look at Alec Burks, his overall is not going to drop. He's only 24 years old there, so that could be something we got to keep in mind. And that may be the pick or the trade that we're going to do. Again, there's a lot of thinking that goes into my trades. Or this one wouldn't be too bad, but that Robert Lopez contract is ridiculous. So I'm going to go with Alec Burks and make that trade there, and I'm going to think twice about it. But now we have the 9th pick and the 29th pick. And what if D Rose, I'm sorry. But if we can get something great for you, I'd be down. We can upgrade our point guard position completely. We could pick up Eric Bledsoe and Darren Williams to be that backup. Or we could pick up Bradley Beal and Ricky Rubio. That would be good too. Like, we got a lot of options right here. Jeff Teague. Okay, so which one would be the best trade for me? Best trade for the team. Best trade for the team, eh? Best trade for the team right here. Welcome, Kemba. You guys know my obsession with Kemba Walker, man. The guy is just a beast. He's just a beast. But now, since we already have Tyreek Evans, I don't want Tobias Harris too, because then that position's kind of overloaded. So if we can increase our depth by getting 2 players that could come off our bench or something like that. What do we have? First of all, what do we have right now? We have a starting point guard. We have a starting shooting guard and a backup shooting guard, and like a 3rd string shooting guard. We need a center. We need something like a center at this point. So let's see if we can get a center, because again, we don't have a lot of money at this point. So I don't know if we're going to have enough to sign a decent center. So if we can get one in a trade right now, that would be great. And there's Kentrell, 24 years old. I like this because he's going to progress a lot. So I think I'm going to do this Inez Kentrell trade. And I think we're done with the trading for now. So I think our team upgraded a bit, but we did just pick up another 1st rounder. Can we flip that 1st rounder? Oh man, I always say that I'm done with trades until I get another pick, because those picks are worth so much. But we could pick up Chris Bosh, but his overall is going to drop because of his age. Actually, we're just going to keep this pick for now, and then we'll use it later in the season. If our team is not performing the way we want it to, we can package that pick and somebody else. So we're just going to roll with it like this, and hopefully those trades make sense to you guys. In my head, they make sense, but that's not always the best. So we still have Sean Livingston we can re-sign. We have 4 shooting guards at this point. OJ Mayo, we're not re-signing OJ Mayo, because why would we? Why would we re-sign OJ Mayo? No rookies. But then these guys want too much money. I like Sean Livingston, but he's not worth that $5 million. Not worth that $5 million at all. So we gotta try to get him in free agency if we want to keep him. I wonder how much money do we have. So Joe Kim, if we re-sign Joe Kim, we're already $6 million under the cap at this point, so that's not good. Sean Livingston wants 3. We have bird rights on Joakim Noah though, so we can go under the cap space to sign him, along with Anderson Varejao, all these guys. So I do want to keep Noah in a Bulls uniform, man. He's one of my favorite Bulls of all time. Kind of biased at that point because I am a Bulls fan, but I think he's a good player to have on your team. Sean Livingston does bring a lot to the table as a backup, so we want to keep him. Zaza said he wants to go. Forget you, Zaza. We don't need you. Okay. So at this point, I'm just going to do some signings, and we'll be back once I decide who we want and who we're going to keep and all this junk. Okay, so take a look at player progression. Jimmy Butler stayed the same. Kemba Walker overall went up by 1. Alec Burks went up by 4. Tyreek Evans went down 1. Norman Powell went up 4. I thought Inez Kentrell would go up or down, but he stayed the same at 80. And yeah, that's what we rolling with for now. I didn't even fill the roster, just because I didn't really have any money. I was out offering people stuff, and we just didn't have the money. So I was like, you know what? I'd rather let the computer, the CPU, do all of that stuff. Let's give some perimeter shooting to Alex Burke a little bit, get his shot a little better. And here we go. I'm excited for the season, though. We only have 10 players, so we're probably gonna have a 10-man rotation. And then these rest of these players, Matt Barnes, Rasul Butler, and Udonis Haslem, they're not going to get any take. But this is a team we're rolling with for this last season, and hopefully we can win the championship. I do like it a lot. I would love to have a better center, but it is what it is. Maybe we can trade one of these Norman Powell or Alec Burks for a better center, because we still do have a 1st rounder, I think. So let me see. What can we get for Norman Powell's potential is pretty high, so maybe we can update him a bit. But we don't need 2 centers. I want somebody in the 80s though in my center position. I need somebody in the 80s. We could pick up Porzingis, but that's It sounds good, but then again, it won't help us too much right now. Nobody there. So what if we did Alec Burks? What can we get for Burks? Because Burks has a bigger contract than Norman Powell, so that probably plays a kind of a part at this point. So 2 first-rounders and Alec Burks, and we can upgrade our power forward position and center position with this trade to pick up Derek Favors and Nerlens Noel. This trade doesn't look bad either. I've never had Al Horford in any video, so that looks good to me. We can bring Powell back, but I don't think we want to do that. Oh, this trade's too good to pass up on. This is the one we're going with. I don't think there's ever going to be a trade better than that. That just looks way too good to pass up on. Isaiah Thomas and Markieff Morris is pretty good. But what did I see? This one. CJ McCollum and Rudy Gobert. We can upgrade our center position, and we have another shooting guard to add to the team to rotation here. So, yeah, this is what we're rolling with for this season. And I think that last trade just helped us out a lot. Rudy Gobert's a little more defensive than Enes, well, not a little bit more defensive, way more defensive than Enes Kanter. Enes Kanter could come off our bench, provide some offensive rebounding and some offense itself. And yeah, let's go into it, man. Do we need to make any more trades? Can I flip like somebody like Ersan for a more defensive center? Because I don't want Ersan and not center but power forward. I don't want Ersan and Enes Kanter running together just because that doesn't seem like much of a defensive team. But probably not going to see anything. I want a power forward. I don't want a center to switch to power forward. But hey, let's just go into it. If it doesn't work out, we'll make some moves. But this is what we're rolling with for now. And we'll see how good we are. So we're playing really well. 40-12 going into the All-Star break. A little better than last season's record. Let's see who it is for us. Kevin Love averages 16. We have so many solid players that I didn't expect anybody to be averaging over like 16 because there's a lot going on. Rasul Butler. Oh, I think it's only in one game. I was going to say, how is Rasul Butler averaging 9? He shouldn't be getting any minutes, but he played one game, 8 minutes, scored 9 points. That's actually some pretty good numbers. Ersan is out right now with a high right ankle sprain. Not too big of a deal. Let me see if anybody's going to be in the All-Star game for us. I doubt it because, again, nobody's like taking off. Everybody's playing really solid, though. So All-Star game participants and nobody from the Bulls. That's cool, though. Again, we're not here for that type of stuff. We're here to win a championship. We're here to be crowned champions. One thing I actually wanted to try out is changing Jimmy Butler's position to a small forward and having CJ McCollum be our new starting shooting guard because Tyreke Evans is good and all, but I think he'll be a little better coming off the bench. So Jimmy Butler's overall didn't move at all. So yes, that works out perfectly. So now we'll normalize the roster. And now CJ McCollum's a new starting shooting guard for now. So that's good. And then our bench squad is looking like Ty Lawson, Norman Powell, Tyreke Evans, Matt Barnes is our new backup power forward just because Ersan's out. What if we actually try to get somebody for that? Like, I mean, Matt Barnes is cool and all, but nobody wants him. Never mind. So we're just going to keep going, simulate to the end of the season to see what the record is and pray there's no injuries or anything like that. Steph Curry wins MVP. Ben Simmons, Rookie of the Year. Marcin Gortat, Sixth Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to DeAndre Jordan. Lavoy Allen wins Most Improved. And Greg Popovich. Yo, when did this happen? Why did they fired Hoiberg and got Coach Pop? We'll take it. Maybe that's why we're playing so well. We finished with the record of 64-18. So maybe coaching does play that big of a part, yo. That's crazy. I didn't even know we did that. But there it is, man. We're going against the Boston Celtics in the first round. Now, let's hope that we can get out the first round this time. They have DeMar DeRozan, George Hill, Ben Simmons, Festus Ezeli, Brandon Jennings. I think our team is a lot better. So here we go. Here goes nothing, man. First round. If we don't win the championship this season, then it's over for us. We lose by 1 point. Okay, there's game 2 we win. Game 3 we win. Game 4. Okay. We get out of the first round. Finally, we get out of the first round. So, playoff series number 2 is going to be against the Pacers, the almighty Pacers that have Stephen Curry. So, that should be fun, I guess. I actually want to change the game plan. So, let me go over to the Pacers and let's change some things up because I definitely want our best defender on Steph Curry. So, their starting lineup is actually pretty bad. They got Andre Roberson and TJ Warren. But other than, like, their team's bad. So I do want Jimmy to be guarding Steph Curry. I want to prevent defensive focus. Can we do no perimeter shots? Limit the perimeter shots. Okay. So here we go. Let's see if that works out to stop Steph Curry, the MVP of the season. Nope. They win game 1 and Steph Curry dropped 30. Game 2, we win, so that's good. This time, we held them to under 20, which is great. All right. Yo, it's good. It's good. Oh, I thought it was going to be it. Okay, we get to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Brooklyn Nets. Who do the Nets have on their team? I feel like it's somebody good, like Kevin Durant, and it is Kevin. It definitely is. Damn sure Kevin Durant, Mike Conley, Victor Oladipo, Ryan Anderson. This team's actually pretty solid, so it should be a nice matchup. Game 1, we win, which is a big one. Game 2, we lose. Okay, by 1 point. We always lose by 1 point. Kevin Durant scored 33. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we win. Game 5, we get into the championship game against the Spurs. So Greg Popovich is going against his former team. Why did they let him go? I don't know. They got Draymond Green and Nikola Vucevic. Draymond Green is leading this team to a championship. They're going to lose, though. I'm confident in our boys. I'm going to say it right now in the press conference. We're going to get this championship. So one thing I do want to do is turn on sound. I don't know. I think that's here because you guys always want to hear how the sound goes if we win a championship. So game 1 is a victory for us. Kemba Walker, man. Kemba is like the best point guard to pick up if you can. We lose game 2. Raymond Felton. Okay. I wasn't expecting him to drop a 20-piece. Game 3, we lose 2. Vucevic is teeing up on our team. Okay. Let me make sure everybody's still here. No injuries. Okay, we're good. Game 4, we win. There we go. That's what I need. Kemba Walker. 12 for 13 shooting on the night. Oh my God. Almost perfect from the field. That's a big game right here. So we're going to simcast this game 6 and hopefully we can get this championship win. It's looking good for us at this point. We're going to slow it down. It looks like we're going to be crowned champions once again. And I couldn't even stop the simulation in time. But you see what it is. The Bulls win a championship. So we rebuild my girlfriend's team in just 1 season. 7th championship going to the Chicago Bulls. Jimmy Butler gets crowned the finals MVP. If you did enjoy the video, as always, be sure to leave it a like. It's the King of the Fourth Quarter. Thanks so much for watching.